Hi, welcome back to Lykz Tells All. Today's episode is gonna be a lot. Last week we talked about waiting for the apology you might never receive, and I mentioned how sometimes it can correlate with that person being a narcissist. So this week, that's what we're going to be talking about. We'll talk about what a narcissist is, the trauma they can cause you, and ways to avoid or prevent further damage. Before we get started, I want and have to tell you guys that I am not a medical professional, but I do know my shit. And if you do not want to hear or listen to what I have to say, you do not have to watch this. With that being said, these are my thoughts, these are my feelings, these are from my experiences that I've gone through with narcissists. Everyone's experiences are different. However, if you've dealt with one or are dealing with one, this will be a good listen. The word tends to be thrown around a lot, but yet not a lot of people know what exactly one is. It is a mental health condition. Narcissists deal from Narcissistic Personality Disorder. Key characteristics of a narcissist are grandiosity, need for admiration, lack of empathy, exploitive behavior, envy, and so many more. Now, there are a few different types of narcissists, but today's episode, we're just going to focus on overt and covert. Covert and overt narcissists often do similar things, but they also are very different in the things that they do, or kind of why and how they do them. Now let's go into the differences between covert and overt narcissists. Covert are known to be very passive-aggressive in almost everything they do. It's one of their biggest abuse tactics. They're known for blaming and shaming, a lot of the time switching the narratives. Also procrastinating and disregarding many things. It could be emotions, responsibilities, life. And a lot of the times they're emotionally neglectful. Now, an overt narcissist craves admiration. They exaggerate their talents, abilities, success, literally everything. They lack empathy and believe that the world owes them. Both are crazy to understand, but in my personal opinion, a covert narcissist is one of the scariest ones. They have the ability to pretend they are someone else, give the whole world a different persona, and then flip. Once they decide that you're not worth them anymore, they will make you feel like absolute shit. They will devalue everything that you've done for them. Whereas in overt, I just have experiences where they kind of showed me who they were from the fucking get-go. Overt narcissists are commonly found in men, where covert narcissists are commonly found in women. However, there can be covert men and overt women. That goes into narcissism can be in men or women. I've had exes that were narcissists, and unfortunately, I've had good girlfriends that were narcissists. It's become a stigma that only men are narcissists. But it's because they are overt about it. They aren't afraid to hide it. They'll show you, your mom, your friends, anyone, their true personality. But with a female covert narcissist, they'll hide. They'll be the bestest friend. They'll be the sweetest girl. You'll want to be them. And they'll only show their true colors to the person that they're taking advantage of, or the people that they know they can. When you're in contact with a narcissist, you don't see that you are in contact with one. I know that I didn't want to face the fact that I was dating a narcissist for a really long time. I saw every sign, but I kind of just pushed them to the side. Years later, I can see every single one, plain as day. The thing about a narcissist is that they think everything is about them. Every word you say, every post you make. Even when it's not. But yet, they'll never think they are a narcissist. They'll be watching this right now thinking I am talking about them, but no, oh, she can't be because I'm not a narcissist. And it's kind of sad because a lot of these people, they fight battles inside their head. They're dealing with the anxiety of thinking everything is about them when it's really not. Just like many disorders, narcissism is formed by trauma. Now, personally, I want to take a step back and think how hard it is to be them. They're fighting so many demons and battles inside their head, and that's why it kind of causes them to hurt us. Again, hurt people. Now let's talk about control. Control is something that all narcissists need. They need control of their life. They need control of the situation. They need control of you. Once a narcissist feels like they are losing control over something, that's when things get messy. Control can be in forms of love bombing, isolating you from your friends or family, devaluing situations, blame shifting, gaslighting, and so many more things. Now, control kind of goes into dominance and them being more superior than you. Narcissists think that they know better. They know the right thing, you don't. What sucks about the control and the dominance is that narcissists only do that once they have you, once you start to trust them, because you wouldn't believe what they're saying unless you trusted them. They find their way in, they get you to love them, and then it starts to show. My biggest thing, and I really want to get into, is accountability. They can't handle it. They hate when they are held accountable for what they did or said. If you were to use their own words or actions against them, they'd find anything for it not to be on them. Many times, if you go to a narcissist with your problems, it could be your feelings. It could be something that they did that necessarily didn't even hurt your feelings, but you kind of were just questioning it. But what you were going to tell them or ask about has completely switched around on you. You will be walking into the conversation thinking, I'm a little sad right now, or hey, I kind of just want to figure this out, to walking out asking yourself, what did I do? Wait, they had some really good points. Maybe this was because of me. And that's because they are so good at changing the narrative so that they are the victim. Now, this could look like, hey friend, I have a question about this. What's kind of going on? To, hey, so do you remember 3 months ago when you said that thing? Yeah, I'm really hurt about it. You need to say you're sorry. Like, this one thing they are choosing to bring up was never mentioned before. But they couldn't find anything else for you to look like the bad guy. They'll find anything. Like, I once was told that I cleaned too much because in that moment, it was the only thing they could find to make me look like the bad guy when they just fucked up. You are to feel what a narcissist feels. If you start to have your own feelings and they don't go with theirs, they'll make sure you know that what you're feeling is invalid. So yes, many times when a narcissist doesn't want to take accountability for their action, they play the victim card or they switch the narrative. But they also can just be silent. Narcissists get silent when they know what they've done is wrong. They know what they did is wrong, but they don't want to admit it because then you might actually expose them for what they are. When a narcissist gives you silent treatment, it's also a form of emotional abuse. You're going to see that a lot of this stuff I'm mentioning is emotional abuse. The silent treatment they are giving you is just a control tactic. But surprisingly, it's also their worst fear. A narcissist will leave you undelivered for hours, maybe even days. But if you were to do it to them, game over. It's the control. Whether you texted first, middle, last, doesn't even matter. If they do not agree with that, they're not going to answer you. But if they say something to you, you better answer that. Many times with silent treatment, that's a way for you to expose your narcissist. Hey, you want me to answer you, but you didn't answer ABC, so why do you get to? And they'll freak. Now, I mentioned gaslighting, and gaslighting, again, is a control tactic. They need you to remember a certain story, day, event, anything, the way they remember it, or the way that favors them in that moment. You could be bringing up something that they said in the past, or they could even be bringing up something that you said in the past. And if you say, hey, actually, no, I have evidence from this, they'll just go over and over and over and continue saying that fake story that they made up to control and gain power over your knowledge. It's so you start to rethink your memories. The narcissist will sit there watching you go crazy, twisting your own words against you. When you're being gaslit, it's best to just stick with your gut feeling. The more you doubt yourself, the more they can sit there and call you crazy, you untrustworthy. A big thing about narcissists is that they feed off reactions. They do things to hurt you to make you react. Now, when you do react, they get off on that shit. Now, when you don't react, that's when they get really mad. Now, this is where I'm supposed to tell you, don't feed into it. Narcissists, you cannot feed into. Don't react, don't expose them, don't give them control. Look them in the eye and say, I'm not going to play this game. I'm not going to have this conversation. Leave them wondering. And now I mean all that because I wish I had that self-composure. But if a narcissist is gonna be a fucking weirdo, oh, I'm gonna call you a fucking weirdo. Like, you are truly not supposed to give in to a narcissist at all. Like, not even being in any contact with them, because they feed on that and they feel like they have some, even a little control over you. And every day I am trying to do my best. With narcissists not being able to take accountability and them switching the narrative and them having dominance, they are allowed to do things that others can't. Like, you can't do things that they did to you. A narcissist knows right and wrong, but they don't care what right and wrong is if in that moment it favors them. They could do anything in that moment, hurt someone, damage someone's things, doesn't matter. They think in that moment, it's fine. A key characteristic of a narcissist is that they lack empathy, which means they probably struggle to relate or understand your struggles. Now, for an overt, this may be seen plain as day. You could be crying in front of them and they'll watch you and try to be there for you, but they don't really have that much empathy in them. Now, for a covert, they could truly heal you in the best way, and then months later, be the person to tear you the fuck down. Use the weaknesses that they helped you overcome right back in your face. With dominance and control comes jealousy and kind of entitlement over you. Narcissists tend to be very jealous of the people they're around and very entitled to the people as well. If they start to have lives that don't revolve or lean on said narcissist, then they start to, honestly, I don't even know an appropriate word, but mainly they just get fucking crazy when they start to see that your life isn't about them. Oh, you start to do things that they necessarily don't understand? Well, that's stupid. Oh, wait, you're not going to cancel all your plans for my days off? They will make you feel bad for just having a fucking life. I feel like I've given up being so respectful about this topic. I know that the listeners watching know me. I wanted you to know how much I do respect mental health, but at the same time, NPD and narcissists cause trauma to other people, good people, and can abuse the fuck out of them, which abuse is something that I don't take lightly. Lately, I've just been dealing with female narcissists, which again are a lot more covert than overt men. But I don't want you guys and my listeners forgetting what an overt narcissist man is in a relationship. Many times, the toxic relationship with a narcissist starts fast. You guys will go 0 to 100. They'll make sure to love bomb you. They'll reel you really deep in because, again, they want to get in your mind. They want to control you. They'll start to make you feel like you need them. You depend on them. Well, why do you have to go with your friends? Don't you want to hang out with me? Don't you want to build our relationship? Well, I love you. Don't you love me as much as I love you? It's gross. The longer you stay in a toxic relationship with a narcissistic person, the more you lose yourself. Back to kind of feeling the jealousy. Narcissists will be jealous whether you're doing anything that doesn't involve them. Friends, family, even just hobbies. You could do something that's for you that makes you happy, but if it doesn't involve them, they'll shit on you for it. They'll think it's stupid. Narcissists want to make you feel stupid. They make you feel stupid so that they feel more superior. Literally, how does that work? I have no idea. If you feel dumb, then they start to feel better because they need you to think that they are better, that they are right. Now, this has all been my experiences. I truly think if you know a narcissist or are in contact with one, leave. The best thing that you can do for yourself is to leave. And whether, again, you're waiting for an apology from one, you're never going to get it. They will never self-reflect and they will never take accountability for their actions. They will tell everyone else what you did and how you reacted to what they put you through. But they'll never say what they did for you to feel those feelings. So if you're wanting to confront one, if you're wanting closure from one, just don't. And I know that's hard. And honestly, you either can or can't. Like, who wants to just let someone walk all over them? But the thing is about narcissists is that they're sick. They're mentally sick. It does not matter what you say to them. You could write a book. You could write a sentence. You could scream in their face the pain that they caused you. They won't care. It honestly has taken me a really long time to figure that out and be okay with that. And honestly, I'm still not that okay with it. If you take it too far, I'm gonna tell you, you took it too fucking far. But still, there are times that I'm like, why did I even do that? Why did I let them know that it affected me, that I care? It's a really scary world we live in, and there are narcissists all around us. It is really unfortunate when you start to see those red flags in someone that you thought you did love or you thought that they loved you. But once you see them, you start to step back and step back again and again and leave. Let them miss out on who you are. You're amazing. You don't deserve half the shit that they want to put you through. And then say that you caused them, da da da. It's almost like relearning how to love yourself and remembering what actually did occur. And if you've had a narcissist in your life, family member, boyfriend, friend, anyone, I really hope you've had the chance to grow, because it can be really hard to overcome the abuse caused by someone that suffers with NPD. It's hard because I'm still trying to grow from the trauma caused by narcissists that affected my life. I'm someone who fortunately has a lot of self-love, and yet words that they've said and things that they've done to me replay constantly. There's many times I think, was it all my fault? Maybe they were right. Maybe I'm as dumb as they think I am. But then I remember I'm not. And that's because I have an amazing support system. And I hope that you guys do too. And if you don't, I'm right here. Literally any day or time, I'm right here for you. I will be right here to give you a pick me up anytime you need and to reassure you that it is okay to react to the pain that they caused you. It's okay to let go of that toxic relationship with a narcissist. This topic I could talk so much about. I went through it as a kid, a teenager, now, and the abuse that they cause you never gets better. Thankfully, I am working on that day by day. Everything does happen for a reason, and I am thankful that I have gone through these people to realize what the actual fuck I do not want in someone. Boyfriend, friend, family, anyone. And this is a reminder for anyone, narcissist or not. Friendships, relationships, anything. They're 50-50. At least positive ones are. You shouldn't be expected to give all of you when that's not really what you're getting. You are so valued and so deserved. Remember that. Now that's enough for this episode. Again, reminder, all my experiences, all my thoughts, all my opinions. I will see you next Wednesday. Stay tuned. Follow my Instagram at Lykz Tells All and let me know topics that you want to hear or people you want to see. Bye guys.